Hey friends, welcome to the most cringe-worthy lesson of the business basics bonus module. Now, being legal is probably the most important thing that you need to do, get done, so that you can sleep well at night once you start running your business. Um, this is the last lesson that I have for you guys because I 100% feel like this, yes, 1000% all needs to happen um, to run your business. But I don't necessarily believe it's the first thing you need to do. I think, and this is just what I did, is what I did was, I did the website and the visual branding, and I started doing free sessions and things like that before I even did any of this legal stuff because I wanted to make sure that I can do this. This is the life that I thought that I dreamed about. This is what's going to fulfill me. This can actually happen. And so I didn't do this until about 2 months into my business. And so I did lessons 1 through 11. um, I did those first types of things first, and I did the legal stuff second. Um, and like I said, you can take this with a grain of salt. You can say, Brittany, you're stupid. I'm going to do the legal stuff first. But here's the thing. I was so fired up and fueled by my passion that it made the legal stuff less terrible. Because once I started doing the free sessions and I started doing those, you know, marketing things, and I started posting a lot and people started wanting to book me and give me money, that was the fuel and the fire that I needed to be like, okay, it's time. This is going to happen. My dreams are going to come true. And so let me get the legal stuff done. So, before we begin, I just wanted to make sure everyone is aware I'm not a lawyer. I am certainly not a CPA or tax guru or the president of the United States. I'm a mom that loves to take pictures and that I love to teach. That's my gift. That's my talent. All of the stuff that I'm going to teach you in this specific lesson literally just makes my skin crawl because I am so not left brained, I guess you would say. My husband and my sister, who is a lawyer, helped me along the way, helps me do all the things. Um, so I highly, highly, highly recommend finding someone who likes this kind of stuff to help you go through this and help you not want to just crawl into a hole and not come out, because that's certainly how I felt whenever I had to make my business legal and legit. So this is the simple checklist that I did to become a legit business. And I wanted to also say that every single one of these items is going to be different depending upon the country you live in, the state you live in, or the parish or county you live in. And so I'm going to just touch on each and every one of these, just touch on them, because honestly, each one of these could be an entire course by itself. So I'm just going to touch on them, tell you what I did, tell you what to do, and then you need to take the steps and the effort and ask the questions and find the people in your town or state that can help you move forward. This is just a checklist, okay? Just wanted to clarify that before we moved on. So, first things first is to get a business license. You then want to get an LLC. Moving on, you want to get an EIN number for tax purposes. You're going to want to get a business banking account so you can separate your business from your personal. You want to make sure you file the required taxes in your state and in your country. And then you're going to want a legit contract as well as insurance to protect you. So this is the scary stuff. This is the stuff that nobody likes to talk about in the creative world, but it's totally necessary. And like I said, I'm going to touch on each and every one of these moving forward. So here we go. A business license. You may or may not need one of these dependent upon your parish, your county, your state. This is something that you're going to have to do a little research on. And if you are in Louisiana, you can go to gobiz.com, GEAUXBIZ.com, and go through the process. And that is, there are some parishes in counties in different states that don't require a business license. But this is basically like telling your parish, I'm a legal business and I am able to take money from people. Just like a driver's license, you have a little license that you show police officers telling them, I have the ability to drive. It's the same thing with a business license. So this is kind of like step one to becoming a business. So definitely get somebody to help you, look online, do some searches on if you do or do not need a business license to function as a business in your parish or county. Okay, the second thing you want to get is an LLC. This is to protect you, and it also separates you from your business. So let's just say you are shooting a wedding and somebody trips over your light stand and breaks their hip and wants to sue you. They cannot come for your house if you have an LLC. So that's kind of like what helps me sleep well at night, knowing that at the end of the day, if somebody decides to be crazy and sue me, they cannot come for Brittany Bruce. They can only come for Brittany Bruce Photography. Okay. All right, the next thing you're going to want to get is an EIN number. This is a simple just application process, and this is for tax purposes. This is like your business's social security number. Every business has their own number that you're going to give whenever you get with your CPA to file taxes. And this is a simple just application process. You send it in and then they send you back a specific number for your business. Okay, business banking. This was one of the things that I'm like, ugh, because Thomas made me do this by myself. But I just went to our banking that we are with Capital One. And so I went inside and I said, hi, my name is Brittany Bruce and I'm starting a small business. And so I need help setting up a business checking and business savings account. And from there, the guy helped me. I filled out some stuff. And it was like, every bank is different, but I think you have to have a certain amount in your business checking in order for it to keep as a business. But it's super important to be able to separate your business banking with your personal banking for tax purposes, and to keep track of everything like that. So definitely set a day aside for you to go in person to your local business or to your local bank and set this up. You will not regret it. It doesn't take a ton of time. You just need to do it. Okay. So let's talk about taxes, which is just exhausting just hearing the word taxes, and it's kind of depressing. But when you start paying taxes, congratulations, that means you're actually making money. So the only thing I'm really going to touch about taxes is that you need to set up a meeting with your CPA. I'm not going to get into sales tax and sales tax especially, because sales tax is dependent upon your state that you live in, and every single state is different. Like I said, every country, state, and parish and county is different. Some of us have to pay sales tax, some of us don't. So the best thing that you need to do is to set up a meeting, schedule a meeting with your CPA, and ask all the questions. Hi, I'm a photographer. I deliver digital images. Whatever you decide your business model is going to be, ask your CPA all the questions, and it's up to him or her to keep up with the laws, to keep up with all the things, and tell you the right answer. Because you may ask 10 different people, hey, do I have to do sales tax? Do I not have to do sales tax? How much income tax do I have to pay? Blah, 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 blah. You're going to get 10 different answers. So at the end of the day, it's required by your CPA to keep up with the tax laws. So you need to ask him or her all the questions and let them take care of it. That's my biggest advice for you. And like I said, I'm not going to dive deep into either one of these, sales tax or income tax, because I'm not a CPA and I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, because tax laws change every day. So set up a meeting with your CPA, write this down, put it in your calendar, call him, email him, whatever you have to do to set this up and ask all the questions. And then since we're talking about taxes, I just wanted to give you like a few things you can keep in mind as far as write-offs for your tax purposes. So this is not like an extensive list. This is just a general list of write-offs, but your CPA can definitely go way more in depth beyond this list. That's mileage to and from sessions, office supplies, anything that you need as far as like a calendar or pens, anything like that. Advertising. So this could be anything from Facebook ads to, if you decide to put something in like a local magazine or anything like that that costs money, you can definitely add that. Your cost of doing business. So it takes money to make your business run. So if you're paying for HoneyBook monthly, that is a cost of doing your business. So that is a write-off. Education, the course that you paid for, is a tax write-off. So yay for that. Write that down. In any other future workshops, courses, masterminds, anything that you do is all a tax write-off. Travel, definitely ask your CPA about this. It was used to like your airplane travel was a write-off, and then it wasn't, and then it was, and then it wasn't. So definitely ask your CPA about that. Your insurance for your business is a write-off, and as well as charity. If you donate to any kind of charity from your business, that is a write-off. And again, double check with your CPA, because tax laws change all the time, but this is just a general list of things that you can think about to write off for your business. Okay, contracts. Contracts, you definitely need a contract, even if you're doing mini sessions. And the cool thing is HoneyBook automatically sends contracts out that they can electronically sign, which is another like reason I strongly suggest HoneyBook. So go back to that lesson and get that 50% off code, because this is one of the things that I 100% believe will protect you. Now, if you go to thelawtalk.com, this girl is a photographer and lawyer, so she gets it. She gets everything, and she has a lot of free resources for you. Especially, she has, if it's still on her site, hopefully it is, a free contract. Now, she has more in-depth contracts that you can use, but she definitely has a free one for you to start, which is awesome. And you can simply copy and paste that into your HoneyBook contract form, add what she has written to make sure you're protected and everything is good to go, and then send the contracts for your mini sessions or for your weddings or whatever through HoneyBook, and just get it done. Okay, insurance. Again, this is different for everyone. You may have insurance through your State Farm or whatever your insurance, that your liability insurance to protect your gear and things like that. Now, if your specific insurance, like for your home or whatever, doesn't have that, you can go to ppa.com and you can get insurance for your photography there. So this is just like one of those things that I have just recently got for my business. It was on my to-do list for a long time, and it just never got done. So my advice to you is to make sure you set a day and time to sit down with your husband or your mom or someone to help you figure out what's the best insurance for you to protect you, as well as protect your gear for your business. And one more thing, one last thing I'm going to say is my biggest advice for you, and this is what I did, is you just need to like, block out a week to get all the things done. It sucks, it's scary, but once you get it done, it's done, and your business can run smoothly and you can sleep well at night. Um, don't let your business go years and years and years without getting this legal stuff done, or it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. I know a lot of photographers who, were supposed to be paying sales tax, but they never, charged tax, and then they had to go back and pay tens of thousands of dollars in sales taxes. So I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm just saying this to educate you. Go back, write this checklist, and do your research. Get your CPA, find someone, a family, friend, lawyer, anybody who can help you through this process, and just get it done. So that is it. That is just the legal checklist that I wanted to go over with you guys. I would say if you have any questions, put them in the group. But honestly, I cannot answer your specific question. Your CPA, your lawyer, your banker, those are the people you want to ask questions to. This is just a resource, a legal checklist to help you knock things off and just get it done. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this module, and we have one more lesson for you. So it's going to be a good one and an encouraging one. So let's get on to the next lesson.